I'm curious to know some of the fetishes that you've experienced as somebody who's Persian.
Being Middle East.
Like, have you experienced that with dating? No.
Fetish? No.
No fetishes?
So. No.
Oh, well, you're lucky.
That's interesting. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Now, what about on the opposite end? Like, have you found it to be weird dating, like, whether you date white guys? I mean, I saw you at a black party, so I feel like I know which way you go.
At a black party? What do you mean?
We were at an R&B party.
Oh, I was like, what? I had a black party. My favorite type of party. Me, I date all races, for sure. Love all races. I've tried the rainbow.
What's been your fave?
All the niggas ain't shit. So, like,
I have a type, but there's...
Arab was one of my loves in my life. He went to Dubai and got an arranged marriage. Broke my fucking heart.
Wow. Really?
I was really intense. I wasn't from his what did he call it? Tribe.
I was gonna say, now tribe is our thing. What's yours?
Tribe thing. I don't know.
Is that a thing with Persians though? Like, do they like you to stay with your own?
Yeah, they want you to stick to your... Yeah, my dad would have back in the day. He's changed his mind. He's older now, you know. My first boyfriend was Haitian. Like, sorry.
Not you.
That had to go out the window, like, as soon as I started dating, you know. And I grew up, him saying, like, you know, you want to date in your race. And my stepdad was black, so I was like, I grew up with that around me. Like, I'm gonna date who the fuck I want. My mom did.
In LA,
like,
too.
You know? Yeah, like, it's different for me.
But you know what, though? Like, when you have, like, Iranian people, it's like they date back, like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of lineage.
They do.
My best friend in middle school was, her father was her mother's cousin.
Sheesh.
And she's like, there was no choice for that.
The way I don't know the family tree, how that works.
My dad's not that much. He's very Americanized and whatnot. But I've had my struggles dating black men, me being Persian and white. That's been tough. With men that are popular.
Really? Tell us the tea. Because you know we never get it on the other end.
It's hard. It's crazy.
They just are like, I can't end up with
I'm like, damn, this is... And it flipped on me. It flipped. You know what I'm saying? So I dated a popular black man in the art space or whatever, actor, and artist. This happened 3 times to me. The Arab, black guy, and a black guy. Arab guy... not from the same culture, whatever. Black guys, they support black women in public and that whole thing. But then they dated me, which I'm a Persian white girl, Persian Irish girl. And they would say things like, oh, you know, say you're Persian if, like, basically don't mention you're white, or like just try to hide me.
Dude, I've met so many black guys that love to tell me their girlfriend is like Egyptian or this or that. And I'm like,
and I was just like, damn, like that fucking hurts. That's crazy. Like, okay, like the fuck, like maybe we shouldn't be together.
And so,
because I didn't grow up like that.
Have you ever like had a guy that would maybe introduce you to his family?
The last one I dated who was like this, he introduced me on the FaceTime with his dad, and I think he was kind of a part of like Black Panther, is it?
Yeah, Black Panther.
Black Panthers. But he introduced me like as a friend. I was sitting on his lap, so it was more than that. Yeah,
I thought you have a Latina look a little bit to me, actually.
Yeah, people think.
I mean, regardless.
No. I'm saying, which is why I feel like black guys could feel safer, because you know you got white girl, and then you got someone that's like, oh, they're spicy white. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like guys probably feel like
looking.
Yes, sure, and so because of that, they probably feel better bringing you out. But it's like,
no, that shit was tough.
Really?
Yeah, it hurt me for sure.
I ain't never heard this said. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Heard what?
And
I don't even know what to think.
Either.
Wait, you never heard
and
what?
That's me too.
Like,
and I'm like, damn, like who else is going through this? Like, oh shit.
I've had another white friend that I got into it a little bit with when I was living in Mexico. She was dating this guy, and she was like crying about their breakup, and I was like, well, what happened? She's like, you know, he just told me he's not going to end up with a white girl, and I felt bad for her. And I'm empathizing with her. And then she started just kind of like getting a little too on her high horse about it. And it's difficult, right? Because so my ex only cheated on me with white girls.
Damn.
So now in my brain, I was like,
that's annoying.
White women are the target.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
We just talked about this. It's good. He had to go opposite.
Right? No.
You're like, at least,
of course.
you know.
But then I've talked about that shit, and Mandii was like, "Well, damn, bitch. What about my mom? My mom's black. Mandi's mom's white. We're both mixed, but opposite sides." So it's like it's hard sometimes because with the white girlfriends that I have, should I have one right now that a guy just kind of like seems like he doesn't want commitment, but seems in love with her, and I'm like, "Ooh, I wonder if it's because you're white." And I don't want to say it because now I sound like a hater, but it's a real thing. And honestly, it's because of shit. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? That might be online. That's just like, here goes another one. But at the same time, I never really think on the other end how shitty it must be for somebody to date someone that's like,
because in the public, when you're supporting black women, you know, and you come out with a white girl, you get some sort of hate
from me,
and they know.
Look at Jay Ellis,
but it's phony,
and they know that.
Well, Jay Ellis just
like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk my fucking career because I'm in love with a white bitch. Like,
good, and
you know,
so get you a black woman. Shout out to you, King.
That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing though, with Jay Ellis, at least he take his white woman around, hun. And Jordan Peele, there are a lot of black men that date white women that don't give a fuck. And I think like,
being confident in who you love, period, is what you should be doing. I don't think any other shit is right.
I think it's also the thing of like, how rah-rah, like, you can't be too in my face about it. And then, you know what I'm saying? I would rather you just kind of chill than tell me how much. Who was it recently? It's not Michael B. Jordan. It was someone else recently that talked about how much they love black women and how was it Trevor Noah? And I like Trevor.
It seemed like some pandering, but yeah.
I remember, like, there was a few clips I saw about people saying he was pandering. Oh, wait. I was like...
So done.
But I remember thinking, like, you know, it's difficult because I am one of those people, too, that will watch it and see you ride for black women and be like, let me see what the ex-girlfriends look like.
Michael's one of them.
I mean, to me...
Michael B. Jordan?
If you're just really
that Lori Harvey shit was just
and
surprising.
To me, it doesn't make sense why you want to mix up the world. That's all.
Wait,
like,
say that again.
Like, to me, if you're going to be that front forward, I don't see how you are super pro-black.
Yeah, you got to pick
and not pro-black love.
Because once I start dating a white guy, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm railing back. I'm telling y'all right now. Black History Month, I'm going to post some old pics. I'm going to be real
at that
chill.
point, it's just fronting. It's just you're faking a fucking fake life in public, and then you have a whole new fucking life that... Like, what the fuck is that? That's crazy to me.
I honestly think...
and it's hurtful to people like...
Jay Ellis is the only one that stands in it that I think can think of.
Well, he wasn't pro-black. He was just on a black-ass show.
That's not true, though. He was kind of like, fuck it. This
person told me I uplift black women. He was very clear with me as to why he would say these things to me. And he'd say it in front of, like... a business partner at lunch. Like he'd mention something and he's like, oh, you say you're Persian or something. I'm like, what the? You're saying this in front of people too now. Like this is...
Bro, at that point, don't even end up with me. And like that to me is like annoying as shit. You know what I'm saying? I had a guy tell me once that he felt like I was too light skinned. I said, well, damn, we 3 months in, boo.
I'm gonna sit this one out because I ain't never dated anybody but a black man. So